Good morning, future millionaire. Yes, I think the best videos are made on the beach. Don't you agree? Now look at prices. Well, we're up quite a bit since I made my last video regarding the markets. The reason I label the last week as the most important week in the history of Bitcoin Cash is because what's going to happen after last week. And a lot of people still don't understand what I do and how do I see things. I see time as a one continuous variable. It is not fixed. However, there's a very strong indication which direction we can move the history to. So everything we do together, we're changing the history of mankind. That's what we're doing here. We're not investing. We're not merely watching YouTube channels. We're not merely creating content. What we are doing is changing the history of mankind. There are infinite amount of future available for us to enter. What version of the future you want to participate in is depending on you. And the reason yesterday I posted so many videos regarding the car for Corey, by the way, congratulations Corey, is because I want to visualize what time travel is like. It is your future is determined by you and your action. And today in this video, I'm gonna give you very direct instructions what you can do to change your own future and change the future of mankind in the process. We want to have more freedom, more financial freedom in the future, not less. We want to have more physical freedom, not less. You want to have more creative freedom in your life, not less. For all this to happen, everything we have in the future must be built on a solid foundation. On a solid foundation that is based on natural laws, not artificial laws. The money we use today, any dollar you know in your pocket, any currency in the world right now, if it's issued by the government, it is a currency that's unsustainable. And what I'm trying to do is change that. I'm asking each one individually, whoever come into my sphere of influence, to evaluate your options and step up from government-issued currency to nature's currency. The all-natural currency that's given to you by the universe is Bitcoin. And Bitcoin is designed by nature, modeled after the nature, and it will survive like nature does. And this is what I want you to do. Evaluate all the evidence in front of you and consider this. The money in your pocket is your real vote. Your so-called vote doesn't matter in political system, to be honest. Your real vote is what you do with your economic power. And your economic power and your economic freedom is determined by you and you alone. No one else. Just like yesterday, Corey worked with me to achieve his first goal in life to get the right car he wants. That is the future he determined to have. The same thing goes for financial futures. In fact, he sacrificed part of his financial future to be able to achieve more freedom. A car like that is not about transportation. A car like that is communication freedom, is movement freedom, is personal individualism, is personality freedom. And let me quote Corey directly. He said, "My sanity is worth more than $10,000. Yes, you heard that correct. He can, after he take delivery of the car, he can take loans. He can use the current system, work in his favor, get a cheap loan, and then pay the car, get the money out of the car, and put the money back into BCH. And temporarily, he paid actually the starting amount for the car with BCH. And it's very, very easy to convert between these two worlds. The crypto world and the fiat world, it took him merely 20 minutes, 30 minutes to convert back and forth. It's not that hard at all. So what I'm asking you to do is evaluate options to see, do you want to cast your vote and have your vote in the fiat system, or do you want to participate in the next generation monetary system of the world? And you don't have to choose Bitcoin Cash if you don't like it. You can choose any coin of your choice, but just be aware that The only coin that's designed after nature is Bitcoin. And of all the versions of Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash is the version that has the highest probability of survival. And now with Smart BCH, such a game changer. I can't emphasize enough. And I believe the institutional investors now listening up, and a lot of people who are institutional investors who watch my channel, is starting to understand what kind of powerful tool is BCH. What kind of powerful tool BCH as a store of value, a smart contract basis layer, and many more to come. Bitcoin Cash is the equivalent of the TCP/IP of the internet. The only difference is TCP/IP is fixed. Bitcoin Cash is not 100% fixed. We can still build a lot on top of it. And it is up to you to decide what do you want to build with it, or do you just want to own the land, raw land in shape and form of Bitcoin Cash. And if you're not sure what you can do with the money, you do what I do. I don't know what's the best way to make money with Bitcoin Cash. Therefore, I make the simple decision as just transferring all my net worth into Bitcoin Cash, stay outside the fiat system, and whenever I do need money, imagine I find a real estate I really like and I want to buy it as the next permanent residence, I can turn my Bitcoin Cash into a fiat currency of my choice within probably 24 hours, any amount, I believe. Because if you look at the trading volume, for example, on coinflex.com, currently the trading volume is going through the roof. Last time I checked, they had $1 billion a day trading volume. So unless you are multi-billionaire, if you only have a couple $1 million you want to invest in Bitcoin Cash, you will have no problem with liquidity, unlike so many other coins. Because you shouldn't just pay attention to the price changes. The liquidity itself is just as important, if not even more important, than the price movement. And I had a lot of discussion with people who have less experience in markets. One common thing I realize is most people only see the price. They don't understand the price is an illusion. It's a bit like I can issue my own coin. I call it Gabriel coin, and I own 1 million of those coins. But I let 3 coins of the 1 million coin float around, and I trade back and forth with someone I know. That's 3 coins and valued it as high as I want. Does that make the rest of my coin valuable? No, not really. The only way to know if a cryptocurrency is valuable, you have to determine by 2 things. Number one is the distribution, means what is the percentage of the coin owned by how many people. If you have a very focused distribution, which means majority of the coin is owned by a very small amount of people, then you are running the danger of getting cornered. And then the second things you want to have is high liquidity, which means every day there's a lot of different parties coming to the market and buying and selling that cryptocurrency. That makes the market diverse, that makes the market deep. And you want to have both. You want to have a diverse holder and diverse trading partners with. Therefore, at any time, for example, for institutional investors or family office, you can enter and exit $100 million worth of that cryptocurrency without any trouble. And right now, there's only few coins that qualifies for that. BTC, BCH, Ethereum. This is the 3 I have no trouble recommending anybody who runs $1 billion family office. Let's say you have $1 billion family office, you are diversifying out of your traditional asset class like real estate and shares. You can take $100 million and diversify into these 3 coins. Of that $100 million, you put $30 million into, let's make it less, $25 million into BTC, $25 million into Ethereum, and put your $50 million of your $100 million into Bitcoin Cash. And your $50 million can enter and exit the market within a very short period of time, maybe it's half a day, less than half a day. You should not be killing the market or pushing the market up so much that everything changes for everybody. So I want to make sure that everybody understands when you invest in cryptocurrency, even you don't want to, you still make a statement. Even you think you are just in it for the money. In reality, every time you put your money into cryptocurrency, you're casting a vote, and your vote influences how other people vote, because we have a full transparency in the market. If enough people see that you're voting for Bitcoin Cash, and you're vouching for Bitcoin Cash, and you're talking about Bitcoin Cash, then you automatically influence other people more likely to invest their money and cast their vote in the Bitcoin Cash network. And now finally we have the movement in price that confirms everything I already told everybody last week. Therefore, I see absolutely no resistance between 1,000 Aussie dollar to 2,000 Aussie dollar for Bitcoin Cash. And I believe the computer systems knows that as well. So anybody who's programming your trading system, make sure don't put too tight a stop, because between 1,000 Aussie dollar to 2,000 Aussie dollar for Bitcoin Cash, there is zero resistance. And basically it means if you put a too tight of a stop, you're gonna get stopped out and you're gonna watch this coin fly. And then you're gonna regret not holding on to it and then wasting the next 3-4 months, probably 3 months, more than 4 months, then we'll be looking at $7,000 a coin. And most people don't understand how $7,000 comes from. You think the price always goes linear. It does not. It is exponential growth. You make an exponential growth of 50% every month, you're going to be looking at a huge amount of money right away. But the thing is, it doesn't just work that way. It's an exponential of the exponential. So from 3,000 to 7,000 is merely just a double, basically. Think about that. From 1,000 to 3,000 is a triple. How often have you seen a cryptocurrency that such a small market cap has tripled overnight? Many times. And Bitcoin Cash is finally coming into spotlight. And therefore, anyone who is holding cryptocurrency now should evaluate, should you have at least 10% of your crypto in Bitcoin Cash. Evaluate that. I'm not asking you to do it right away. Instead, I'm asking you to evaluate the opportunity cost for yourself here. 10% of your cryptocurrency, should you put that into Bitcoin Cash? And then for the others who look at that situation, if everybody put 10% of your money into Bitcoin Cash, then the smartest people will say, if 10% of all the money goes into Bitcoin Cash, then I might as well put all my money into Bitcoin Cash to front run those people who put 10% of the money into Bitcoin Cash. And this is the thing about trading system. Every trading system I know of anticipate the behavior and movement of all other trading systems as well. They are not living in a vacuum. No trading programs ever program in a vacuum. Therefore, they are highly adaptive. So the true AI learning platform all happening on trading platforms. All right, I think this video is good enough. I believe this is a great start for the week. And today is the first day of the US trading again on the exchanges for the US share exchange like the BCHG. Therefore, I expect huge fireworks. I absolutely expect huge fireworks. If you are institutionals, you have no other way to access Bitcoin Cash. Right now is your last chance to buy Bitcoin Cash, Grayscale, BCHG. Get yourself into the game before the price double, triple, sevenfold, tenfold on you. All right. See you in the next one. Bye.